I've just finished reading A Bloodstream of Moonlight by Roxan Burley, and this is a urban fantasy, and it's set in a dystopian London where humans live alongside supernatural beings known as myths, but the myths have to hide pretty much in plain sight from an organisation known as the Dark. So the Dark are controlling London with this mysterious virus that takes over the host, and it allows the Dark to fully control them. So thinking like robots, mechanical kind of thing, but these are people that are infected by it. So our female main character, Era, she has healing magic and is working in a clinic when a rebel captain, who's known as Cole, is brought in for treatment, and she discovers that this heirloom necklace that she wears is a little bit more than it seems, and it may be the key to curing the virus. So along with Captain Cole and a gargoyle named Oren, they set about trying to create this cure. So you're immediately thrown into a rich atmospheric plot, incredible world building. It's absolutely packed with tiny little intricate details that really bring the setting to life. So the way that the author describes this version of London really puts you into the setting, and for anyone who's been to London, it kind of allows you to picture that you're in the city and what it looks like, and you kind of overlay her version with the real version. The plot isn't particularly fast paced, but it does move along at a steady pace, which means that you're not left feeling bored or disengaged, even at the kind of much slower parts of it. There were a few parts where I felt like the author skipped forward in the timeline a little bit too far without any description in the middle, and that left me a little bit confused. I felt like I had to flick back, reread to find out if I'd missed something, which, we've got a visitor. The characters in this are all quite likeable, but there was a few little things that nitpicky things that I wasn't overly keen on. So Era is adamant that she wants to unite all of the races of people and myths and everything, and live in this kind of utopic world where everybody is equal. However, when she is presented with the opportunity to do this, oh no, that's not for me, thanks. So she's really contradictory of herself. I mean, she does go on to continue looking for the cure and stuff, but I just felt in that moment she was a little bit contradictory of herself. I was also a little bit put off by this kind of instant connection that she had with Oren. So I get that they've got this magical bond between them, but considering how they met, I feel like she maybe shouldn't have been in such a rush to trust him, and she maybe should have been a little bit more cautious. The plot overall is pretty heavy going. It's fairly intense in places, so it did take me a lot longer to finish it than usual, but I did enjoy it. The characters deal with some fairly troubling issues, which could quite possibly make it a difficult read for some people, but they're all dealt with in a very sensitive manner. My biggest criticism was that the romance between Era and Cole didn't seem to add a whole lot to the plot. I felt it could have been left out without impacting the narrative too much. But despite this, it was really enjoyable. The story's got a lot of potential for where it goes. It was a great start to the Equal Rise series. The second book is available, so I am looking forward to seeing where it goes, and I gave it 3.5 stars.